Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. This month is huge for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer after the signing of Cristiano Ronaldo. Manchester United face a season of huge expectations. Manchester United should win the Premier League this season, because like I've said, we've got a title winning squad, so the time for excuses is over. Solskjaer's ambition for this season is to win the Premier League. We haven't won the Premier League since 2013, which is 8 years ago now. Like I updated you recently, Solskjaer told his Man United squad that it's better than the 1999 treble winning team he was part of. Solskjaer privately views Chelsea as Man United's biggest title rival, ahead of Liverpool and Man City. Ronaldo is going to be making his debut for Man United this weekend against Newcastle. I'm expecting Ronaldo to do well in his second spell, despite him being the age of 36. He could play for Man United until he's almost 40. Tom McDermott said that Ronaldo will train with his new Man United teammates for the first time on Thursday. Last weekend, Ronaldo arrived in Manchester. He got greeted by Darren Fletcher. Now, Solskjaer said after the 1-0 win against Wolves that Ronaldo will play as a centre forward. Can also be deployed as a winner. Now, like I updated you on my recent video, Cristiano Ronaldo disagrees with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer on his best position for Man United. Solskjaer sees him as a centre forward, but he didn't want to do it at Juventus. Now, the other week, Cristiano Ronaldo officially signed for Manchester United on a 2-year contract with an option of a 3rd year. Ronaldo will receive £480,000 a week, so obviously he will be the highest earner at Old Trafford. Man United agreed a fee of €15 million. There's a further €8 million in add-ons. So that's €23 million in total. That equates to around 19.8 million in pounds sterling. The other week, Cristiano Ronaldo completed his medical. Last week, Ronaldo said, "I'm very happy to be back home after 12 years." And he's made it clear to Solskjaer that he's returned to win trophies. Ronaldo became the all-time international top scorer with 2 late goals against Ireland. Yeah, Ronaldo is the greatest player of all time. You know, in his first spell at Man United, he won 3 Premier League titles. He won the Champions League, the FA Cup, 2 League Cups and the FIFA Club World Cup, and he scored 118 goals in 292 games in all competitions, and he endured 6 years in his first spell at Man United. Ronaldo has won 32 major trophies in his playing career, including 5 Ballon d'Ors. Yet Ronaldo is our new number 7. Last week, Ronaldo praised Edinson Cavani's gesture after shirt number swap. Cavani is now wearing the number 21 shirt. You know what? I thought Manchester United enjoyed a very good summer transfer window. We spent around 140 million in the summer transfer window, and we made 4 signings. We brought Tom Heaton in on a free from Villa. We brought Jadon Sancho in from Borussia Dortmund. We brought Rafael Varane in from Real Madrid, and we re-signed Cristiano Ronaldo after 12 years. And Solskjaer received the backing he deserves. Our owners, the Glazers, backed him only because they've been persuaded to, because towards the end of last season a lot of Man United fans protested against the Glazers at Carrington. Then they protested against the Glazers outside Old Trafford because they was planning to scrap the Champions League for that European Super League. Solskjaer revealed that the Glazers apologised. The reason the Glazers have been one of the biggest issues at the club for a long time is because they've put Man United in so much debt. The Glazers have been with us for like 16 years. They purchased the club for 500 million back in 2005. John Murtough, he backed Solskjaer. John Murtough is our director of football, and Man United certainly made the right decision getting a director of football in, because I did mention that's one of the structural changes that we needed at the club. And Darren Fletcher, we made the right decision bringing him back because he backed Ollie. Woodward has said several times before that I'd back Solskjaer, and when we was enjoying them bad periods under Solskjaer, Woodward assured that his job was safe. So to be fair, Woodward has stood by him. Woodward is leaving Manchester United. It got announced he was leaving back in April when that European Super League came into the equation. Woodward's had a 16-year association with the club, but Woodward has been one of the biggest issues at the club for a long time. Obviously he was accountable for how poor our recruitment policy was for a long time, plus we've overpaid for players in recent years. Woodward should have never been put into that position in the first place where he makes the footballing decisions. As you all know, Man United are close to appointing Richard Arnold as Ed Woodward's successor as the new chief executive. The announcement should be made in the next couple of weeks. A lot of United fans have got reservations about Richard Arnold. The only disappointments were in the summer transfer window is that we only managed to sell one player. We sold Daniel James to Leeds, and we didn't sign a midfielder. That was another disappointing thing. I'm expecting Manchester United to try and sign a midfielder in the January transfer window. So there were the disappointments. Like I mentioned to you, Solskjaer blocked quite a few players' exits. Obviously he blocked Martial's exit, because it did say that Martial rejected the chance to join Lyon on loan on deadline day. Before the start of the season though, it said that Solskjaer refused to sell Anthony Martial as is part of his plans this season. Martial has been at Man United for 6 years. He's got 3 years left on his contract and he receives £200,000 a week. Martial has scored 78 goals for Man United in all competitions, and we got him in a deal worth £58 million from Monaco back in 2015. Martial's had 2 good seasons at Man United, and he was out with a knee injury for a while last season. Solskjaer also blocked Jesse Lingard's exit. We wanted 25 million for Lingard. West Ham were struggling to meet the asking price. When the summer transfer window was open though, Solskjaer confirmed that Lingard remains part of his plans despite the ongoing speculation. I think we'll be looking to offload Lingard in January, if not January next summer. Solskjaer also blocked Donny van de Beek's exit. because it did say that Everton were close to signing Donny van der Beek on loan. Now, Donny van der Beek's agent has been doing a lot of talking. His agent has come out and said that the return of Cristiano Ronaldo is bad news for Van der Beek. His agent also said that the player held talks with Everton regarding a move, and he said last week that Van der Beek will succeed at Man United and prove his doubters wrong at Man United this season. Don't forget, Van der Beek's agent has fired a warning shot to Man United, saying play him in the Premier League or lose him. This is Van der Beek's second full season at Man United. Last season was his first full season. He doesn't get enough game time at Man United. Last season Van der Beek made 36 appearances for Man United in all competitions, but most of them appearances came from the bench. I recall Van der Beek just starting 4 games in the league last season. Earlier on in the summer, he was subjected to a lot of transfer speculation, but I haven't really had much of a perception on him at Man United because he hasn't been given enough game time. But in general, he is a good player. I thought he was very, very good at Ajax. We got him in a deal worth 40 million, and he's got a contract with Man United till 2025, and he's versatile. He can play in 3 different roles. Solskjaer also blocked Elanga's exit, and he blocked Diego Dalot's exit. Well, towards the end of the summer transfer window, it said it was very likely that Diego Dalot is staying at Man United. Just before that, Sky Sports News did say that Borussia Dortmund were in advanced talks to sign Diego Dalot from Man United. It says Borussia Dortmund were interested in a loan with an option to buy next summer. I think 2 other clubs were in for Dalot. Dalot is our second choice right back, so he's a backup to Wan-Bissaka. To his credit, he did well throughout pre-season. Last season he was out on loan with AC Milan. We got Diego Dalot 3 years ago from Porto for 19 million. He's got a contract with Man United until 2023. So there you go. But like I said to you, I'm expecting players to leave in January and more players to leave next summer. You know the news on Paul Pogba. Spanish outlet Defensa Central have said that Paul Pogba prefers a switch to Real Madrid over the PSG deal. Real Madrid have been relentlessly linked with Pogba. On deadline day, Real Madrid signed Eduardo Camavinga from Rennes. 2O Sports said last week that Juventus want to re-sign Paul Pogba next summer. Pogba did endure 4 good years with Juventus before he rejoined Man United. Reports came out last week saying that Pogba is increasingly likely to sign a new Man United contract, reflecting on our summer transfer business. I think with us re-signing Ronaldo, that should persuade Pogba to stay. Solskjaer mentioned a few weeks ago that talks are ongoing with Pogba's representatives over a new contract, and Ollie mentioned that he's not worried about Pogba's contract situation. But his current contract expires next summer. Was it earlier on this season? Sky Sports News said that Pogba is very likely to leave Man United on a free next summer. Before the start of the season, was it? He said Pogba's set to join PSG on a free. PSG are pushing to sign him next summer. And it said PSG are prepared to offer Pogba £510,000 a week in wages to prize him away from Man United. PSG couldn't get him in this year's summer transfer window because they got Lionel Messi. Well, before the start of the season, Pogba rejected a new contract at Man United. Sky Sports News said that Pogba was increasingly unlikely to sign a new Man United contract. But Sky Sports News said before the start of the season that Pogba sees a long-term future at Man United but may wait on the contract extension. You know, he's had a good start to this season. He's got 5 assists. He got 4 assists against Leeds and he got an assist against Southampton. And he produced good performances for Man United in the last couple of months of last season. But like I say, I'm expecting Man United to enjoy a very, very good season. Solskjaer has to win a trophy this season to basically save his job. He hasn't won anything yet at Man United and we haven't won a trophy since 2017. That's nowhere near good enough to our standards. So far this season we have registered 7 points from our first 3 league games, so we've won 2 and we've drawn 1, and we are 3rd in the Premier League at the moment. This is Solskjaer's 3rd full season as Man United manager. Solskjaer has managed over 150 games as Man United manager in all competitions. He's managed 100 games in the Premier League. My perceptions haven't changed on Solskjaer. I'll stick to what I've said. I don't think he's a long-term manager for Man United, despite us enjoying a good summer transfer window and despite Ronaldo coming back. Solskjaer doesn't have a proven pedigree as a manager, but that doesn't mean to say he can't succeed at Manchester United. But whatever happens regarding Solskjaer, I'll always adore him because at the end of the day he is a club legend. He endured 11 years as a player for Man United. He flourished under Sir Alex Ferguson's guidance. I think we certainly made a mistake giving Solskjaer that new contract before the start of the season, because he won't see it out. Solskjaer signed a new contract with the club till 2024. There's an option of a further year. Solskjaer has been in charge of Man United now for almost 3 years. We appointed him in December 2018 to replace Mourinho. He's been permanent Man United manager since March 2019. The reason we gave him the job permanently back in March 2019 was reflecting how well he did as the interim manager. Like I said to you before, I have my reservations about Ole, but there's also things I've got to credit him for as well. I think Ole has made good signings as Manchester United manager. Under Ole, we have spent around 441 million in total, and Ole has brought 14 players in. So in the summer of 2019 he brought Daniel James and Wan-Bissaka and Harry Maguire in. Back in January 2020 he brought Bruno Fernandes in and Odi Ighalo in on loan, but we let Ighalo go in January this year. In the summer of 2020 he brought Edison Cavani in, Donny van de Beek, Alex Telles, Amad Diallo and Facundo Pellistri. In the summer of 2020 we got 4 of those players on deadline day, and in this year's summer transfer window he brought Tom Heaton in, Sancho, Varane and Ronaldo. Solskjaer's also got rid of a lot of players since he's come in, which he knew he had to do. So the players he's got rid of permanently, obviously he got rid of Daniel James in this year's summer transfer window. He let Ashley Young go, Solskjaer let Valencia go, he released Sergio Romero and Joe Pereira, he let Smalling go, he let Darmian go, he let Angel Gomez go, let Fellaini go back in January 2019, he let Herrera go, let Sanchez go, let Lukaku go, he let Timothy Fosu-Mensah go, he let Marcus Rojo go, also let Odi Ighalo go. So there, a lot of the players he got rid of permanently, have I mentioned them all. Also loaned quite a few players out. In this year's summer transfer window we loaned Brandon Williams out, We loaned Ethan Laird out, loaned Tuan Zebi out, loaned Andres Pereira out, loaned Tahith Chong out, and loaned Facundo Pellistri out. And obviously loaned some other players out that have obviously now returned from their loan spells, and some have gone back out on loan. You can see that progress has been made under Solskjaer, because he's got us to semi-finals, got us to 3 semi-finals in his first full season, got us to the EFL Cup semi-final last season, got us to the Europa League final last season. That was his first major final as Man United manager. Got us to the FA Cup quarter-final last season. Solskjaer got us a second place finish last season. Solskjaer did accept that last season wasn't a successful season for Man United, and in his first full season he got us a third place finish. I like the way Solskjaer develops the youth. He's more or less giving everybody their chances to express themselves, including the young players. We have extended a lot of players' contracts since Ollie came in. Ollie mentioned a few weeks ago that he wants contracts for new contracts for 5 players. That's Paul Pogba, Luke Shaw, Bruno Fernandes, Harry Maguire, and Marcus Rashford. So they are the positives. And yeah, Solskjaer is our best manager since Ferguson, despite me criticising him a lot during his managerial tenure at Man United. But like I've said to you, when we have been inconsistent, not all of the blame has stemmed from Ollie. He's been accountable for certain things. Like I've said to you, there's still certain players at Man United that are not good enough to represent the club, and I hate the way the football club has been run for a long time. But like I've said to you, we haven't been the same team since Ferguson retired, and a lot of United fans predicted it was all going to go wrong when he retired, which it obviously did do. Ferguson won 30 odd trophies at Man United, including 13 Premier League titles, so reflecting on that, he brought success to the club. And Ferguson enjoyed what a 26-27 year tenure at Man United, but Fergie didn't settle in straight away because he didn't win out in his first 4 years at Man United. The only mistake Fergie made was ever recommending David Moyes in at that time when he retired. But yeah, Ollie is our 4th permanent manager since Ferguson. The 3 managers we sacked since Ferguson was Moyes, sacked Van Gaal, and we sacked Jose Mourinho. So anyway guys, that's everything to update you for today. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel. If you do, consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless. See you all again very, very soon.